Greetings, mathematicians. We're continuing on with our understanding of base 10. So let's look at patterns with 5s and 0s. Yesterday, when we talked about multiplying by 10, 100, 1,000, we had some shortcuts and some ways to identify the answer. You're going to find out today that when we multiply by the number 5, sometimes the outcome changes. So if you're keeping notes, I'm on 35L and 35R. All right. Let's take a look. Unit 4, Lesson 2, Patterns with 5s and 0s. Objective: I will understand that multiples of 5 need extra attention with 0 patterns. All right. So let's take a look one more time. I will understand that multiples of 5 need extra attention with 0 patterns. All right. So when we talk about multiples of 5, we could list it off and say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We can keep going, but these are multiples. All right. And the vocab we need to look at today is really minimal. What are even numbers? What are odd numbers? So what are some examples of even? Even number would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, essentially any number that's divisible or divisible by 2. When we're talking odd numbers, we're thinking 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Whoops. 9, 11, 13. So odd numbers, typically they are only divisible by the number 1 in themselves. All right. Let's get this started with a quick little warm up. Which numbers am I multiplying 5 by that are even? Which one are even numbers? Well, I'm going to go through here and I'm just going to circle it. 2 is even. 4 is even. 6 is even. 8 is even. All right. I'll look at my odds. Let's do my odds. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2, what happens? What do we get? 10. We get an extra 0. Let me keep that green. Let's go to the next one. 5 times 3. 5 3 times, 15. All right. 5 times 4, we end up with 20. All right. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 6. Mr. McNeil, Mrs. Kamita taught me this. I know this already. 30. 5 times 7, 35. 5 times 8, we've got 40. Do you notice something about multiplying 5 by even numbers? 10, 20, 30, 40. The second digit is a 0. So when we're multiplying and using that shift pattern, we really need to pay attention if we multiply by 5, because that will introduce an extra 0 into our answer. All right, let's take a look on the next page. Got some sample problems here. So let's take a look. 5 times 20. I can simply say it's 5 times 2 times 10, because I can break my 20 apart. So 5 times 2 times 10. Let's associate these two. 2 times 5 is, you got it, 10. 10 times 10. 10 times 10 is 100. Now, even though there's only 1 0 here, our answer ends up having 2 zeros. And that's because 5 times 2 creates that number with an extra 0. Let's look at the next part. So 50 times 40. I can break that up into 50 times 10. Or I'm sorry, 5 times 10 times 4 times 10. And I can actually reorganize this. Let's move them around. Let's put 5 times 4 times 10 times 10. I'm going to put my 10s next to each other. My 5 and 4. What could we end up with? 5 times 4 is 20. 10 times 10 is 100. And now let's use what we know about shift patterns. 2 times 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 zeros, and we'll end up with 2,000. So we're really going to pull that information that we had about the commutative and associative properties. We can move them around, we can commute them, we can group them and associate them together. Next up, let's see, 50 times 600. All right, let's break it into pieces. So I've got 5 times 1 0 means it's 5 times 10 times 6 times 2 zeros. That means I have 2 10s. All right. Well, let me zoom in. I think it's pretty tiny. So let's reorganize them. 5 times 6. And then I can do my 10, 10, 10. Group those together. Makes my life a little bit easier. 5 times 6 is 30. 10, 10, 10. I think I remember it's 1,000. So now I just need to do, what's 30 times 1? 30. 1, 2, 3 zeros. And I get 30,000. Oh, the numbers just keep getting bigger and bigger. Next one, 500 times 8. Let's take a shortcut here. I know my only 2 digits are 5 and 8. 5 times 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. I can group those together. So now I have, I'm running out of space to the left, so I'm just going to drop down. 5 times 8 is 40 times 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Oh my goodness, 10,000. 40 times 10,000. 40 times 1, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, comma. Now I have 400,000. So we can use these powers of 10, these exponents that we learned in the last lesson, and combine it with what we now know about multiplying by 5 to get the right answer. All right, my friends, you're going to see a few problems like this. Have a great day.